Well, today was a very sad and exhausting day. Hi, everybody. It is Friday, January 7th. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for joining me in my quest to lose 147.8 pounds. My name is Sue, and I am following the Weight Watchers Personal Points Plan. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and seeing what I've been up to. Well, I mentioned in my opening clip that it was a sad and exhausting day. Um, I told you yesterday I had to go to a funeral, and um, I did, and it was the funeral of a longtime friend of mine. We've been friends for over 40 years. For a time, we were inseparable. Um, it was just very sad. Um, got a chance to talk with his family about things. It turns out he died of COVID, and it was very fast. They think it was the new variant. Um, it attacked his system very quickly. He was sick for less than 3 weeks, from the time he started feeling sick to the time he eventually died. They confirmed it was COVID, and it was more specifically the COVID pneumonia. So 70 years old, and I had just talked to him, I don't know, a month and a half ago maybe. Um, but like I said, we've been friends for a long, long time, and it was just very sad, and it was exhausting, to see the family again, and it was a long day. So I didn't eat a whole lot today. There was no dinner after the funeral. Um, I think the family might have been doing something, and of course, I wasn't involved in that. So uh, I came home because I needed to get the dog out for one thing. But I did have one meal today. Now, before the funeral, I just had a couple cups of coffee. So my breakfast ended up being 2 points for the coffee. Um, I'm out of half and half, and I haven't made it to the store yet. So I have some whole milk here that's what I'm using. I could have put some unsweetened almond milk in there, but I don't like the taste of that in the coffee. So let me go ahead and show you what I had for my meal today. All right, it's another one of those days where this is going to be my only meal for the day. Um, this is a lean, boneless pork chop, 98 grams for 3 points. I have it topped with some Dijon mustard, or it's brown spicy mustard, 0 points on that. This is my home canned unsweetened applesauce, 0 points on that. And this is my homemade sauerkraut. I gotta tell you, this is the best sauerkraut I have ever had. 0 points also. So I have a 3 point dinner, but I got a point back for that sauerkraut. So I'm sitting at, I have used 5 points out of my 20, but I have 16 points left. Well, I have to tell you that dinner was exceptional. Uh, I'm so glad I have canned goods on my shelf, the home canned goods, because they are so good. That applesauce that I made this year is just, I used several different types of apples, and I wish I would have written them down because I remember going to the farmer's market and just saying, okay, I'll take some of this, some of this, some of this, and I mixed them all together. It made the best sauce. And the sauerkraut, I started fermenting that, um, I want to say about 2 months ago, and it's been in my refrigerator for a month fermenting. After I had released the gases that I wanted to release out of the jar, I put it in to the refrigerator to slow down the fermenting process. It still continues to ferment inside the refrigerator in the jar, but it's got a nice crunch to it. It's just got a good tart bite to it, and it was so easy to make, that I encourage anybody to make your own home canned sauerkraut because it's number one, it's good for you. A lot of probiotics in it, and whenever you eat fermented foods are really good for you. So it's good for your gut health, but it goes really good with pork chops. So there was my sauerkraut and pork for the year, even though it wasn't on the first. Anyway, that was super, super good dinner. I know it didn't look like I ate a lot today. I mean, I only had the one meal, but to be honest with you, I'm exhausted and I'm not hungry. I think because I'm exhausted, it was just a very long day and it's very, very cold and breezy outside. So the graveside ceremony was just really, really cold. And I decided, okay, I'm going to come home, eat, get this video up, and then I'm going to go to bed. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to go to my Weight Watcher meeting and weigh in. I will tell you, today, my weight was down a little bit again. So I think from last weigh in on last Saturday, I'm down about a pound and a half. I just looked at it. I should know this, but I think that's where it's at. And that's okay. I mean, if it's just a pound and a half, it's a pound and a half. So, anyway, that's going to be all for me. I am going to share with you some pictures from my son's wedding. Now, I didn't take any pictures, of course, during the ceremony. And so these are what you're going to see are pictures that we took at the rehearsal dinner and just a little bit before and after the wedding. So they're mostly, of course, of my son and the kids. So I hope you enjoy them. And I will see you tomorrow with my weigh-in update. Have a great night.
With you, I can be sad with you. Just take my hand and fly up through the dreams where the skies are so clear. With you, I wanna stay with you. With you, I love the way that you love me today. Let's run up through the fields where the sun shines and heals. With you, I wanna stay with you.